Hi everybody, it's Tina from Winds of Intuition, and I am going to pull some cards for the astro signs, but I'm putting them into the elements, so there'll be a separate video for air, earth, fire, and water. So right now this video is for the fire signs. So I'll be pulling a card for one for Aries, one for Leo, and one for Sagittarius. Excuse me, I had an itch. And I'll just pull one for each one, and that'll be see which chakra or chakras need the most attention this weekend for Saturday and Sunday. So let's get started. Ooh, Aries. Aries, this is your card. So right away, you're surrounded with the orange, which is your sacral chakra. That has to do with your creativity, your vitality, which is your energy, your sexuality, your creativity, if I didn't already say that. And also the blue is your throat chakra. So those would be the two that you need to look at. And I feel that you have a lot of, blue is also emotion. So there's been a lot of emotions going on, and I feel it has to do with something with the heart. So it could be a relationship, a loss, a relationship of any kind. I mean, you know, business, friendship, lovers, relatives. But I feel that the healing you're doing, since the sash is around the chest area, does have to do with the heart. So again, it could be a lost relationship or something like loss itself, as in grief as a person, a pet, a job, things like that as well. But it has caused a lot of emotions, excuse me, for you, Aries. And I keep having to clear my throat, Aries, which again is the throat. So I feel you have a lot to say about this heart issue as far as loss or loss of love or whatever it is that needed healing for the heart. You need to speak about it, because I keep getting like a scratchy throat, and I keep feeling like I have a big knot in my throat. So I feel once that you start speaking about this heart issue, it's going to start healing or finish healing it the rest of the way. Because all these emotions and you not speaking your truth is blocking your solar plexus, or not your solar, I'm sorry, sacral chakra, the orange, the sacral. It's blocking all this creativity. It's making you feel very exhausted, even though, I get the feeling that it's not like you're doing a lot of like physical stuff, but you're in your head a lot. And I see the yellow here for the solar plexus. And this might had you doubting yourself. And since it's right next to the orange again, the sacral, I'm going to say it has you either doubting what you're creating. Like I said, either a business, a page, a relationship, a project, a creation, as in, arts and that type of thing, painting, whatever it is. But it's really made you kind of self-doubt yourself a little bit. And you really need to get out of your head, so to speak, and quit the self-sabotaging talk, or this was all my fault, or why did this happen, wasn't I good enough, things of that sort, because it's not. And you're here playing an instrument, which they're bringing me to, so I don't know if you play an instrument. Music is something that is very healing to you, but they're saying that when you're around music or playing this instrument, whatever it is musicality-wise, is very healing for you, and it calms these emotions. But you really need to speak about this so you can get both your throat and your sacral back in balance this weekend. So speak up. Speak your truth. Say what you need to say, because it's going to help unblock both chakras for you. and use it and help with music. I don't know, maybe if this is what you're trying to create has something to do with music. I'm hearing vibration as well. But until you get out of these emotions swirling around and not speaking, it's going to be hard to move forward. But you can see that as you move forward, if you do speak about it, see how the blue is getting much lighter as you're moving forward? It's because you're letting go, you're speaking what needs to be spoken so you can unrelease all this. And once you do, you can see here the new growth of what it's going to bring forth for you. And it's going to grow your self-confidence as well. As you see, the flowers are yellow. And there's quite a few trees back here, but I'm really focused on these 4. So whatever you are working on, once you speak your truth and get this out, and maybe it's also getting ideas from music, or you get messages when you're listening to music to help you with this creation. But within 4 weeks, 4 months, once you really put the time into this and look at this weekend and make a plan for it, you're really going to notice some difference in your creating, your energy, your sexuality within 4 days to 4 weeks, I'm going to say. And that was for you, Aries. I want to thank everybody for being here and watching. If this is something you're enjoying and want to see more, please subscribe to my channel. And then I also have a Facebook page, Winds of Intuition. You're more than welcome to go over there and check out the page and see all the things I offer, readings, some jewelry. I have a lot of gemstone knowledge, so you can always ask questions there as well. All right, this is going to be for Leo. What does Leo need to know this weekend for chakra reasons here? Come on, Leo. Cards just are really tight right now, Leo. All right, there we go. Leo, this is for you. So again, I don't always read by what it says. So this could be about a romantic thing, partnership, lover, wife, boyfriend, or it could also be you're embracing yourself in self-love. You're embracing yourself as you are, because here I'm brought down to the yellow, and I feel that the yellow part of it is the solar plexus, and that you didn't always believe that you could, I feel, be loved the right way or put yourself out there. See how you're kind of in the picture, you're kind of really closed, your arms aren't open, you're not too trusting as far as relationships go, and I think it's because you're not trusting your own judgment, Leo. And this purple here really has to do with the third eye. So I feel, Leo, that you are very intuitive, very much so intuitive. But when you're doubting yourself, or when you're in a romantic situation, maybe sometimes I'm almost seeing that you get too engulfed in that relationship, and it puts blocks on your intuition because you're putting too much focus on the other person instead of yourself, and it consumes you sometimes, which I'm not saying it's bad to love somebody that much. It's not, but always remember there has to be balance, and you have to have yourself in there too. So you always have to come back and love yourself as much and do things, of course, that you like to do, and focus on things that you like that don't really have to do with that person. Kind of like saying don't become that person just because you're with them. So you love very hard is what I'm getting from this card. And you need to open up and trust a little bit more. Also in the intuition that you're getting, because I feel like maybe you're unsure if it's yourself, giving yourself the information. So you might be new at your gifts and you're really doubting if this is real. It's real. just know that you need to have balance as far as love in your life is what I'm hearing. Don't put too much of yourself. Don't lose yourself is what I'm getting for you, Leo. So this weekend, really pay attention to the symbols and intuition that you're getting. And you can even write those things down and then further look back and go, oh, that makes sense now. Or, oh, that's why I was being shown that. And even maybe take some classes or get with some like-minded people so you can really start working more on your gift as well. And you really got to trust yourself. You might have had some hard issues with romance or in the love department before. But again, I feel that you get yourself too entwined and you lose yourself. So this time it's fine to love someone, just don't lose yourself is what I'm getting, Leo, for you this weekend. All right, our last one is Sagittarius for the earth signs. I'm sorry, for the fire signs. It's been a long day, folks. All right, Sagittarius. What do you need to know this weekend, chakra-wise? Ooh. Sagittarius. A lot of greens today in the readings I'm noticing for the weekend. A lot of heart stuff. A lot of healing. So right away, the green. You're a very big giver, Sagittarius. But again, I'm not seeing any pink. I see the chakras and balance in the heart. Green is the giving of love. Pink is the receiving. And I don't see any receiving here. So either you have a hard time accepting love that is shown to you, or you need to work on some self-love here because you give, but you're emptying your own, gas tank, so to say, and you can't be a good giver when you're depleted yourself. And also this has to do with healing. And in the background, I'm seeing it quite dark with emotions, but as she moves forward, her wings are more of a lighter blue. So I feel that you've dealt with a lot of emotions in the past, and you found it really hard to speak about it, to say what was on your mind, and you held a lot in. And then the yellow's the solar plexus again, and that again is your self-confidence, your self-esteem, your will, your, some past traumas as well. So I feel that maybe you didn't think that you could speak up because you didn't feel that your words were going to be heard, or that people cared about what you had to say, or maybe this situation, whatever it is, childhood, a relationship of any kind, really made you doubt yourself. But you really needed to speak up, which it seems like you have been working on, but you're still holding on to quite a bit here. And as you can see, you've been holding on to it, Sagittarius, for so long that it's cracking and releasing these emotions. So that's what I'm getting a lot for you, Sagittarius, this weekend, is I feel like the world is on your shoulders. You need to release some of that. You need to either speak about it to, a friend, colleague, relative, your wife, boyfriend, whatever it is, to get it out. Or if you can't do that, write it down. Get it out of your head. Because that's where the self-doubt is coming. You're too much in your head worried about all these emotions, and then that makes the emotions swirl more because you're putting more thought and you're going back and more thought, and this just keeps getting filled up because I'm almost getting anxiety over it, Sagittarius. So just dump that out, get rid of it. You don't need it anymore. And that will finish your healing with it, whatever the situation is. And moving forward, these emotions, like I said, are going to be so much lighter and easier. You're not going to feel like you're holding the world on your shoulders. You're cloaked in healing as well. So continue your healing journey because it does have to do with the heart. But also the throat chakra. Speak your mind. Because until you speak it, write it down, whatever you need to do to get it out of your mind, you're going to continue to keep filling these big buckets and holding on to them to dear life. So release that this weekend, Sagittarius, and it's really going to help. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here again and listening to the fire signs. And again, if you are enjoying this, please subscribe. I would so much appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Have a blessed day.